Hey everyone, it's the Photo Techie. I hope you're all doing well. Just wanted to make a quick video. I was going through GullyKit's website and reading about the King Kong 3 Max, well, dreaming and drooling over it, to be honest. But I came across this. So they're saying that joystick precision is 4 times higher than Xbox controllers. And if you scroll down, they say that joystick precision is 8 times higher than PS5 controllers. So got me thinking, does it even matter that how precise the joysticks are? Because I know that Xbox controllers have been known to have 300 levels, like from the center to the corners and stuff, and the PlayStation were 125. But so many people use the PlayStation controller on PC. So does it even matter? And how can we test for it? So my first thing was like, well, how can I test that, what sort of resolution the sticks have? Also, can we test our favorite controllers, the Stealth Ultra and the Gamesir? So I may have found a way how to test it and got some interesting results, to be honest. So the first test is always, our gamepad tester. And what you can do is you can actually read the individual numbers that the gamepad tester has and see what sort of difference you have when you move the sticks. I'll just quickly show you an example. There is a little bit of a technique to it, but it works. And I found another website as well that does it, helps a lot more as well. So here in the gamepad tester, what we are looking for, when we move the stick, the number changes and the maximum is, let's say, 100,000, okay? So it's going 100,000, different values. So the moment we move the stick, we're going to see like how much individual increment is changing, like what's the value. But the problem is, if both axes change, that's not the number you're looking for. We are looking for in one direction because that's where it will give us the exact increment in that one axis, like what's that resolution is like. So what you have to be very precise. So what you can do is make sure if you're going in left direction, just there on that axis, this number doesn't change, and look at the numbers. So this is what I did. I got my camera out, I did high-speed screen recordings just to get the number, the value of the changes, the increments they was showing. And so if this number doesn't change and you look at, say, 6209, and then from that number, just go up how much is changing. So I got 559, basically. So is the G7se has 5.58 or 5.59, so 0.59 or 0.58% change in every different incremental sort of push when you do of the stick. The other way I tested that was this HCI design. So they have a web page where you can come and check, so they give you a percentage. So here you can see, so I said it's 0.59 or 0.58, and you will see, so it's 1.2. So if I make sure that nothing else is going, so let's say we do from 2.7, it should go up in 0.5%. So 0.2, and if I put 2.7, and then if I go after 2.7, it's 3.3, because it's 0.58 or 0.59. So you will see it changing by 0.6% or by 0.5%, 0.58%, so it will be changing. And it's exactly the same in whatever other software I could test these numbers. So it actually works. So G7se has, so according to my guess, so 0.59 or 0.58 values change every incremental register. So it has 178 different basically resolution points in each direction from the center point. And I tested it on the left, right, up, down is 0.58, 0.59 all of them. So we have 178 different points on left, right, up, down, and then everything else basically just sort of falls in between. Now, interesting thing happens when we come to Stealth Ultra. This is so strange. This is the lowest resolution controller out there. And I'll quickly show you gamepad tester, and this is crazy. So if I'm going, so my sticks are flipped, so I'm only testing the right stick, the left one doesn't matter to me that much. But my right stick, this is so strange. So this one has axial dead zone, so we are looking for just that number change. We need to make sure the axis 1 is not changing, axis 0 is going to change. So on the left side, so it changes 1730 values. Every incremental sort of change I have, 1730 values goes to the left. That means I only have 57 steps of resolution on my left side of the right stick. When I go top, it's 1000 values basically changes every time. So 1000 values changing, 1090, something like that. Yeah, 1090 I did. So 91 different resolution points on the top. And if I go towards the right, is 1330 I counted. So that gives me 1330 gives me around 75 different resolution points towards the right, and going at the bottom, that's 1590. So this is giving me 62 different sort of resolution points. So that's a bad result. But if you've seen my review, or if you've seen any other review of this controller is actually a really good performing controller. But it's the lowest resolution sticks that I have seen in my collection. Because if I test the Elite Series 2, this is like 0.3%. So I'll just quickly show the HCI design website as well with this one, so you'll see what I mean. So yeah, again, the sticks are flipped. So if I go out, you're going to see it's going to be 1.7% increments. So the first one, 2.3, let's say, and then 4. So after 4, I will go to 5.8. After 5.8, 7.5. So it's 1731. So it's like just over 1.7% on the left side. Now at the bottom, I said is 1.59. So it's like 1.6% going bottom. So if I start going bottom, so it's the top number, and you will see 2.1, 3.7. Because so you see that 1590. So 3.7, and then after 3.7, 5.3, 5.3, 6.9. And then if I go on the top one was 1090, so it should be 1%, but every now and then it will go above that. So it's 1090, so it's less 6.9, so it should be, so 8, 9.1, 10.1, 11.2, 12.3, 13.4, you see, it's like the 1.9%, so 1.09% going on the top. And on the left side, we have 1330, so it's like 1.3% should be changing. And 3.1, 4.5, 5.8, 7.2. So the stick doesn't even have the right resolutions all across. But like I said, if you've seen my review, I was playing with this controller this morning and honestly having a lot of fun. It was amazing. You quick scoping, tracking, whatever you want to do with this controller, it works so well. So it has me thinking, does stick resolution really matter? Is it something that you worry about? Because I knew before the Xbox controllers were more precise than PlayStation, but it's something that I never thought about, because I think polling rate and how the controller is performing, like, you know, with your input, your latency, I think that matters more. But it's strange. And one thought came to me was, so if you've seen my initial review of the G7se, I mentioned that the controller felt sluggish. To a lot of people, even right now, I get comments from people, they feel like that this is a bit sluggish controller. But it's higher resolution than a PlayStation 5 controller. Okay, not as high as an Xbox controller, but without the 1000 hertz, yeah, it wasn't my, you know, like my favorite controller for aiming, let's say on Xbox, but I'm spending a lot more time on it since it got the 1000 hertz update. Love the controller, the whole aiming thing. I will be making a detailed video comparing this to the Stealth Ultra just for aiming. So definitely keep an eye on my channel for that. But what if having low resolution on the Hall effect sticks is the answer to get that snappiness back? What if the reason the G7se felt a bit sluggish was because of that high resolution initially? So they did reduce the active area. What if when they released the controller, I wish I had checked for this. I wish there's somebody out there who can actually do that, who has the first ever firmware before the 6.25. If somebody has that and they can check. I have a feeling maybe this one had a lot more resolution when it launched, and they reduced that. So reducing the resolution means every push of the stick is doing more register. So what if the Hall effect sticks, they need lower resolutions, but the new Gully Kit ones is claiming to have 4 times the Xbox resolution and probably 6 times the more resolution of this one. So yeah, I thought this was very interesting. And I'm not sure, I mean, is this a big thing? To me personally, not. Like I just mentioned, the Stealth Ultra, according to my test, is like my lowest resolution sticks that I own. So, and I'm having a lot of fun. I don't feel like it's hindering my performance, no matter the type of gameplay I'm trying to do, like whatever I'm going for. Yeah, this works really well. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about this? Is this something that you guys would like to know in the future content? Like if something has really low resolution, like does it even matter? To me personally, I don't think so, but I'll be very interested to know your take on it. And yeah, let me know what you think now that the Stealth Ultra seems to have not even just low resolution, it's like uneven resolution going on the sticks. And it's only on the right stick. The left stick seems to be fine. It's like 1330, like sort of everywhere I go. So it's like 1.3% it goes up in all the directions. But the right one is a bit wonky on my controller. I am still enjoying it, yeah. So just a quick one. I hope you guys find it useful. And like I said, please stay tuned. I have a lot of content planned for you guys. And also, thank you so much for being a part of this journey. Thank you so much for everybody who subscribed. Your support means a lot. And like I always say, please share your experiences, positive and negative. If you come across something that's a deal breaker or whatever about the products that I'm talking about in the videos, please do share that, because it doesn't only help me out for the future videos, it helps a lot of other gamers out there. So definitely share your knowledge. And thank you so much for watching this one. Hopefully I'll catch you in one of my other ones. Bye for now.